In this video, I'll be going through a complete Shopify tutorial for complete beginners, whether you have some knowledge or no prior knowledge whatsoever. This will be a complete step-by-step guideline on how to create a Shopify store. I'll be showing you things like how to get a free professional theme for your store and get it installed right away, how to customize your Shopify theme, how to use Shopify's card system to add your banking details so you can start selling right away and receiving payments, how to add social media to your Shopify website, how to add products to your store, how to add a blog to your store, and more. So let's hop right into it. So I'll head over to Chrome here, and this is the Shopify site if you haven't been there before. So we're going to start off with the free trial option. So if you'd like to follow along step by step while I go through this video, you can click a link somewhere. I'll have it somewhere in the video right here in an annotation, and it will bring you to Shopify, or I'll also have the link in the description and you can follow along with me, or you can take notes or try to memorize the video and just start afterwards. So we'll go start your free trial. So you'll just enter your information. I hope this is an email address I haven't already used. And for the sake of creating this store, I really like tennis, so I just already have a bunch of tennis pictures and stuff to put into the store, so we'll call it Discount Tennis. And what you need to know about your store name is whatever you pick is going to show up here in the domain, except what will show up is discounttennis.myshopify.com. And this will be the free domain you'll get, but you can also pay for a domain, which is like $14 a year, and it will take out the My Shopify, so it would be just discounttennis.com, or obviously whatever store name you choose. So this store name is only really important if you want to utilize their free domain feature. So we'll go ahead and create the store. Alright, so Shopify is going to ask you these questions. Are you already selling? I'm just going to say, I'm just playing around. How much revenue do you make in a year? $0. And enter my store. Alright, so this is the back office of your store right here, where you can set up everything that your customer will see. And if you come over to here, you'll want to hit Add Online Store. Excuse my slow internet. So here we go. We're going to select a free theme to start. And let's see if I'm going to visit the theme store. I don't want to use any of those. So as you can see, you can select from any of these themes. Actually, wait, these are the paid. Yeah, let's sort by free. I actually don't really notice a difference between the paid themes and the free themes, but I mean, if you find one and you want to use a paid, that's fine. I've never used a paid on any of my stores though. I'm gonna go with this one. I like this one. This one's pretty simple, and it looks nice and professional. So we'll hit Install Theme, and then Publish as My Shop's theme. So there we go, our theme has been installed. Now, if you go here, you can go to Customize Theme. So we would just go ahead and do that while we're on this page. Now here is everything that you can use to edit your theme. Keep in mind that the people at Shopify that create all these themes, they're e-commerce experts, so you probably should mess with as little bit of it as possible. Try not to tinker with it too much, because these guys probably know what they're doing design-wise better than any of us do. So I'm going to go down to homepage slideshow, which will be this. And I'm just going to add an image that I to add this picture in there, and that says the suggested size is 1280 by 480, or by 460 I mean. So you should try and edit your pictures to be that size so they look right. You can do that in Paint. I mean, I probably wouldn't suggest that though, but I just did these in Paint for the sake of the tutorial. But you probably can go on a site like Fiverr or anything like that to have a professional looking thing. You can have it say like 50% off sale on any of your items, but I'm just doing these for the sake of the tutorial. So I'll just do 2 pictures, save changes. We'll go back. Featured products and featured collections, we will come back to that as soon as we add some products. But while we're here, we will go to social media. And this is where you get to put in any of your social media accounts, which will show up down here. So they click this and they go to whatever link you put in here. So on the Twitter, you would put twitter.com/ I guess for me it would be discount tennis. So they would click here, and then a link would open up, and they go to your Twitter account. And same for Facebook, Pinterest, Google+, Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube. They have pretty much every social media that you have. So we're going to go back to the themes page now. We'll be back to this theme editor a little later, once we have added some products. But first, we're going to go to settings now. And then we go to payments. Now here at payments, PayPal, if the email you signed up with is already registered with PayPal, then you won't have to do anything here. But this email isn't connected to PayPal, so I'd have to go and edit this and change it to an email that is. And I would suggest changing this to PayPal Express checkout. And then for accepting credit cards through Shopify, we would go to complete Shopify payments account. And you'll fill out this information right here. It only takes a couple of minutes. What kind of products are you selling? Your legal business name. When do you usually ship products? Estimated of average order and stuff like that. So I'm not actually going to fill that out right now. So this is just a sample. So after you do that, this will say complete, and you'll be ready to accept credit cards from the Shopify payments and PayPal as well. Now you can also add these payment methods, Amazon payments, alternative payments like BitPay, Coinbase, FuturePay, and stuff like that, but you're probably good with just these two. This is probably 99% of what people are going to be using are these two. So after that, we can go to checkout and settings. So customer accounts, I like to keep customer accounts as optional because I feel like required is just kind of forcing. It seems a little pushy. Form options, require last name, first and last name. I mean, this doesn't really make a difference. Company name, address line 2, and phone number. I like to keep these as optional. I don't like to force people to give information. And down here, this right here, additional contents and scripts, if you're going to be advertising on Facebook or anything like that, where you can put in a conversion tracker like the Facebook Pixel, you would put it right here, so that way when somebody checks out, it will send that information to Facebook and confirm that you got a conversion that was sent to you from Facebook. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I might make a video on Facebook advertising for Shopify. If you'd like me to do that, you can leave it in the comments. So refund policy, privacy policy in terms of service. Shopify is pretty convenient with this. You can just generate them, and it comes out with a really professional looking policy in terms of service and everything. So, you can check and make sure all your information is correct at the bottom. What I like to do is copy the privacy policy, and then make sure you save this page before you exit. And then I like to head over to online store and go to pages. Go to pages, and I like to add a page. And we just call this privacy policy. I do this because Google likes it. They like privacy policies, so you always want to be as compliant as you can with Google, especially if you're trying to get organic traffic through Google search and SEO and things of that matter. So visibility, this just means you can hide the page if you're still working on it, and then this is visible as of what time it is for me right now. So I will save this page. And the privacy policy just makes you look more professional to buyers and makes them feel more secure. And if you would like to view the privacy policy page, it'll show up nice and simple, just like this. So it just shows up right there, so that's good to have in. It's just something I personally like to do. So back to settings. So we just finished checkout, so we'll go down to shipping. Shipping, just make sure your address is correct, and then here is shipping zone. So I'm in the United States, so for domestic, for me, it's default to set as $10 for anything 0 to 5 pounds, and then heavy goods is 5 to 20, and you can edit these if you want. So if I go to standard shipping, I can edit the name of it, and then I can edit the weight, and then any product you add that's between 0 and 5 pounds would cost X amount of dollars. So let's say just $5 to ship anything 0 to 5 pounds. And you can also add more shipping rates. You can add as many as you want by clicking here. And then you can do the same for international shipping. And if you're printing labels out yourself, you can choose what type of printer you have right here. So let's go down here. Taxes, you really don't have to do anything on this page. At least in the US, you don't really have to do anything. Notifications. This is pretty much already, you don't really have to mess with any of this. If you want to enable desktop notifications, you'll get a little notification here on Google Chrome if something happens with your store. Files, this is where you can upload a bunch of files to preset to have in your store. So if you have a bunch of pictures of products you haven't had time to list, you can just get the pictures in here. Your account settings, this is your billing information. This will show your current plan, your account status. And then staff members, this is where if you get your store up and running and you don't feel like managing orders anymore, you can always give someone access to this account and have them manage it for you. So, outsourcing is always fun. So let's get back to online store. And actually, no, let's not do that yet. Let's add a product first. Alright, so for products, you just go to products, add product. I'm going to add tennis ball bucket, so you just put the title of whatever product you want up here. Put a description for your product. Okay, I didn't know why the thing wasn't showing up. My computer's being really weird. So we'll go with bucket of tennis balls, perfect for practice. Obviously this isn't the best description, but this is just for an example. And then you'll go to images here, upload image, and we did the tennis ball bucket. So that's right here. Price, we will charge, let's just go with like $59.99, and then compare at price. If we say $89.99, that would make, this is how you make this item on sale. A stock keeping unit is if you want to keep track of your inventory through a number. So if this is your first product, you can just go, 1. You can put the barcode of the product, and there's an inventory policy where you can have Shopify track this product's inventory, which, unless you're drop shipping and you have unlimited inventory, you would put right here, say we have 5 of these buckets in stock, so I'll put 5. And you can allow customers to purchase this product when it's out of stock, but I wouldn't recommend that because you could get backed up and get in a bad situation. So shipping, as you saw, we edited the shipping weights earlier, so this, I'm assuming it weighs over 5 pounds, so we'll say it weighs 10 pounds. So this would fall under the $20 shipping method we created earlier. And then you can add variants, but there is no variants of this product, but we will show you a product with variants next. And then this is your search engine listing preview, so this is how your site will show up. This product page will show up in Google, and you can edit the website SEO. We're not going to mess with that right now. That is a whole nother lesson. That would take a while. So we're going to come back up here. You can go product type. So this is where if you're selling shirts, pretty much any product type, you can be like hoodies. We'll make this tennis balls. And then the vendor is Slazenger, as you can see here. And then collection. A collection is something like if you have a collection of rings or maybe a collection of necklaces, you can add them all to a collection, and the collection will show up separately on your Shopify page. And then tags. So this helps people find the products that they're looking for when they're searching through your website. So tags, tennis, balls, not meaning for that to come up. So that's pretty much it for adding a product. It's really simple. We will go to save product. So there it is. Congratulations, you've added your first product. So we're going to view our online store real quick to see what that looks like. So if you go to catalog, or you can see on this theme, it will show up on your home page here. We're still going to go back and edit all of this out. But as you can see, as I put the compare at price at $89.99 and the sell price at $59.99, that's how you create a sale. So see, it shows up it's on sale. So you can do that even if your the price you want to get is $60. You can still just put one of these just so it shows sale and stresses urgency, but that's up to you. So you go to catalog and see your products. And we're going to change this as well because this is ugly. So let's go back to products and add another one. Alright, so we're going to add a racket this time. And another cheesy description. If my computer decides to not freeze. There it goes. So obviously you'd want a better description than that, but this is just for the sake of example here. So we're going to upload another image and upload the racket. So for this, product type will be rackets. The brand is Babolat. And tags, tennis, racket, Babolat, arrow drive. So pricing, we will go with $200, and we'll put this one on sale as well from $249. And we could put this SKU as 2, and say we have 10 in stock. And these don't weigh a lot, so these would fall under our 0 to 5 pound shipping method. These are like 3 pounds. And now I will show you how to add variants. So the variant for these will be size. So we'll say we have 7 1/2, 7 3/4, 7 1/8, and I'm pretty sure I just butchered those sizes, but it's for the sake of example, so it doesn't matter. And then you can add another option. Say you wanted to add colors of the rackets, but rackets don't have multiple colors, at least not this one. So you come down here, and then you see your inventory number is different for each size, and then you put how much inventory you have of each racket or product you have. So we have 10 of each. So we'll go ahead and save that product. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to add that in there. There we go. Now let's see what our store looks like after adding that. And sorry if I'm going really slow for everyone, but I'm just trying to make sure that I don't lose anybody. This is supposed to be completely beginner friendly. So as you can see on this product page, it looks very professional already. There's the picture right here. You can zoom in on it. And size, you see the size options right here. And then add to cart, your description, and you can see that it's on sale. And then people can share this product along social media as well. And then on this particular theme, I'll have to add it as a featured item, which I will do later. So let's add a couple more products. Okay, so as you can see, I have went ahead and added 2 more products to our catalog here, so it fills out the entire screen, so it looks good. I've added grip and shoes. So as you can see, our store is coming along rather well. And you can see the difference from having the sale and not having a sale, just by putting the compare at price at a higher price. So now you can come down to inventory here, And this is just where you can see how many items you have in stock. So you can see, say you get 5 more ball buckets in stock shipped in, so you can add another 5 to your quantity at the moment, and then you just save, and now you have 10 ball buckets in stock. And then I added a lot of shoe sizes. And then collections here. You can create a collection, as I said, of like rings, jewelry, necklaces, pretty much any type of collection you'd want. But you don't really need to do that in the beginning. We're not going to do that. So we're going to go back to online store. And now we're going to go to blog posts. And we're going to get rid of this one. So now we're going to add a blog post. And a blog comes with all Shopify themes already. So it's very easy to add one. You just go to online store, blog post, add one. So we will say we make a blog about the Australian Open, if I can spell. Finals were crazy, and then say a bunch of stuff, you know, blah 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 blah. I'm not actually going to write a blog post here, but whatever you want to do related to your store, you can use this to draw in traffic to your store from the search engines, or just for fun if you really want to. And this is for the SEO purposes, your page title and your meta description. That's what's going to show up in Google. And then tags, this is for how people will find your blog. This helps find this. We'll go with tennis, finals, anything. This, I won't go into an SEO lesson here. Those are terrible tags. And here you can set a featured image. So we'll just, I don't really have much to choose from here, so we're just going to set it as the Racket. And you can see the visibility. You'll have to pick visible. Or you can set a specific publish date, which means you can have the blog pre-written, or you can pre-write a bunch of blogs, and you can set them to publish on different dates. So if you wanted to have a consistent blog of posting a blog every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that, you could just keep setting the dates, and the blogs would auto-post. And you could write, like, maybe you just wanted to go in one weekend and write like 20 blogs, and you could just, instead of uploading 20 blogs at once, it'd be kind of dumb, so you can set the publish date and have them come out incrementally. But we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to set it as visible and save. So now we're going to view our store once again. And you can see that under the blog page, you see our one blog right here, which is obviously terrible. I'd hope you would put in more effort to your blog, but we're just going to, I'm not going to right now. So, alright, so blog pages, this is if you want to add any more pages beyond, home page, about us, privacy policy, which we've already added earlier. Now we're going to go, before we go into themes, let's just go to domains here real quick, just to show you. This is if you want your own custom domain. You can go up here to buy new domain. Excuse my slow computer again. So we could go with tennisdiscount.com, and you can choose the ending you want. We'll just go with .com, and then this probably isn't available. Yeah, the domain is already taken. But, you can choose whatever you want, and it's usually going to be around $13 a year. This is if you want to take the My Shopify out of your domain and have your own custom one. Or you can add an existing domain that you already owned, say you bought from GoDaddy or something like that. So navigation here, you can see you can edit the menus. If you take catalog and drag it above home, or blog and drag it above home, you will see that it will change where it shows up on your site. So if you've noticed, home is all the way to the left. So if I drag catalog on top of home, then catalog would be already to the left. I mean, this doesn't make that much of a difference, but it's an option if you want to do it. So let's head back into the theme and make this look a little bit better. So we're going to go back to customize theme. And since we only have one featured product, well, first we're going to go to home page. And you can see this is section 2 right here. This is section 1, the slideshow. Section 2, featured content. We're just going to take that out. Okay, so we're back at theme editor, and what we want to do now is get rid of this ugly thing. So we're going to use a custom logo, and then I'm going to upload a file. And I made this on Paint, so it's not going to be very good, but just for the sake of showing you how to do it, so you just go to header, use a custom logo, and upload, and then it shows up right here. So you can see that does look better than what it looked like before. And then to have more featured products, you need to go to products and feature them. That will make this look more complete, and then you can see our blog post is showing up here at the bottom, the latest blog post. So let's go back to the themes page. And also, if you would like to change your About Us or add a contact page, that's probably a good idea as well. Maybe you can insert like a map if you're a physical business, like an actual, like, I don't know, like a 7-Eleven or something, like you're actually a physical building. You could show your location on a Google map. Sometimes that just looks cool, but a contact page is definitely recommended. So if we go to back to products real quick. I'm going to add these 3 products to the home page collection. So now if we go back over here, and open up our store, you can see now this doesn't look stupid with just one product out here yet. It has all 4, so it looks complete. And obviously this isn't like an amazing homepage, but this is just the basic tutorial showing you how you can set it up. So we're looking pretty good so far. This has been taken out. Put this logo in, or whatever professional logo, or maybe you had a logo at Fiverr made or something. We have our catalog with all of our products. We have our blog, and then the About Us page that we have it customized, but this is where you can put your contact information. Social links, but I also told you that you can have your social links down here. But you can never have your social links in enough places, so you might as well just put them in both. So back to the back office. This is where your orders will show up when you start getting orders. And then abandoned checkouts. This is where if somebody adds something to their cart, but they don't proceed to go through with the checkout, it'll show up here. And if you have the Shopify Pro plan, then you'll be able to send these customers an email with their saved cart and try and get them back to complete their purchase. And while we're on the topic of selecting a plan, we'll show you what you will do after your free trial ends. So when you're picking a plan here, the one I recommend is just basic. I've never used anything beyond basic. The only real advantage of professional is, as I was just talking about, the abandoned cart recovery, which is a pretty cool feature, as in someone adds something to their cart and they don't finish their purchase, so you go back and you send them an email, and then it has their cart with a link to their cart in the email, and it's like a reminder to finish their purchase. But that's up to you to decide whether you think that's worth the extra $50 a month. Personally, I just use basic the majority of the time. So I've experimented with this, but I always feel like basic just ends up being the best. And then, let's see, discounts, we can add discount codes where, say, you want to give like a code name, so we'll generate a code here. So you can give these out to your customers, or maybe it's a marketing strategy, you're running an ad with a discount code that says, type this code in to get 50% off at our store. So you generate the code and then use this code for advertising, and then it's US dollars, because I'm in the US, then you would take, let's say, $10 off all orders for a specific collection or a specific product, and then you could just save discount. So this one would just be this code for all orders, and it could be used as many times as you want. You could also set it to where the limit's like 10 times, so the first 10 people to use the code get it, so that could be used as a sales tactic to stress urgency. So overall, that's pretty much all you need to know about the basics of setting up a Shopify store. I hope that this video was helpful. There's obviously more details that you can go into to add a lot more to this, but this is the basics. I tried to go through as slow as possible and put in all of the very important grunt stuff that needs to be done in the back office. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more tutorials, or maybe you want to see a more in-depth tutorial of Shopify, you can leave it in the comments below. I could go over drop shipping or finding niche items or anything like that. But if you like this video, subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching, and best of luck with your store.